In this video, we're going to explain gas stoichiometry. And stoichiometry is a way to find a property of a reactant or product that is different than the reactant or product that you're given information about. And so our basic steps are going to be to write a balanced equation, organize information about the reactants and products, calculate the chemical amount of the given chemical, calculate using coefficients the chemical amount of the required chemical, and calculate an answer using the chemical amount of the chemical. This is probably in your notes in one way or another, but essentially you're going to balance a reaction, organize the information, calculate the number of moles given, calculate the number of moles required, and then get your answer to the problem. So here we have a question that is a stoich question. And it says, hydrogen gas is produced when sodium metal is added to water. What mass of sodium is necessary to produce 20.0 liters of hydrogen at SATP? Now, there are a few ways you're going to be able to approach this, but the first thing you need is a balanced reaction. Incidentally, this is on page 295 in your textbook. So this says what mass of sodium. So that's what we're trying to calculate. And the molar mass of sodium from your periodic table is 22.99 gram per mole. So I've got that organized. And it's asking us to how much mass of this would be required to make 20.0 liters at SATP. So I could use molar volume at SATP, which is 24.8 liters per mole, or you could use PV equals nRT, and remember that SATP has a pressure of 100 kPa and a temperature of 298 Kelvin. So you could calculate the number of moles either using these values or you can use the molar volume. Since it's a simpler calculation, I'm going to use molar volume. So I've now got a balanced reaction, organized what I have, and I'm going to follow the steps. So I've balanced and organized. I need to calculate the number of moles of what's given. And I was given enough information about hydrogen to calculate the number of moles of hydrogen. So the number of moles of hydrogen will be equal to the volume divided by the molar volume at SATP. So if I have 20.0 liters divided by 24.8 liters per mole, that's going to give me the mole of hydrogen. So I've got 20 divided by 24.8, and I get 0.806 mole. Now, that's the number of moles of hydrogen. But my next step is to calculate what's required. And I need to know the number of moles of sodium in order to find the mass of sodium. So I can take the number of moles of hydrogen gas and multiply it by a coefficient. So given times required over given equals required. And I want to get rid of hydrogen and be left with sodium. This is what I'm required to calculate this. This was what I was given at the beginning. So for every one hydrogen, there are two sodiums. So I'm going to take this number times 2 divided by 1 gives me 1.61 mole of sodium. And now I can calculate the mass of sodium using this molar amount. So mass equals the number of moles times the molar mass. So it's 1.61 mole of sodium times its molar mass, which is 22.99 gram per mole. And I come out with 37.1 grams of sodium. So this is the mass of sodium required to produce 20 liters of hydrogen gas at SATP. So we'll do some more examples, but all stoich questions always follow this, that you have a balanced reaction, you organize your information, find the number of moles given, transfer that into or convert it into the number of moles required, and then calculate your answer.